Okay, so before recording this video or before starting, this was actually supposed to be just a pure Derrick White praise video, but I came across this in the middle of just looking some things up. This is so hilarious. It's messed up, it's really mean, but really funny.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so I'm gonna give some praise to Derrick White before we listen to TNT basically roast him. So as you guys know, I've been a huge advocate for Derrick White getting substantial amount of minutes ever since he first came to San Antonio. Like when he was getting garbage time, I remember going on Instagram Live and instantly saying, hey, I know that a lot of people want DeJounte Murray to be the next Tony Parker, but I think that guy Derrick White might be it, and everyone laughed at me at the time. Eventually, you know, Spurs fans came around after the DeJounte injury, and people got more excited about Derrick, and they were like, oh, wow, he can be legit. Just had some issues when it comes to confidence and all that good stuff. But I will say this with all the confidence in the world, the last 2 seasons, I would much rather have Derrick White on my team than DeJounte. Now, that's not me saying like DeJounte's a bad player, and this video obviously isn't meant to like go at DJ. But I will say this, DeJounte Murray to me is a better baller. But when it comes to Derrick White, he's a better basketball player. I think that when it comes to the intricacies of being on a team or on a team that has a specific system, I think Derrick White is way more versatile in that. You can put him in almost any situation. You can't really say that for DeJounte too much. So it's not necessarily saying he's more talented than DeJounte. I just think that their style of play is just different. And I bring that up only because as long as I've been having this Spurs channel, as long as I've been talking about the Spurs, that's been a continuous point that people have brought up. They say, oh, I want DeJounte to start. I want Derrick White to start. And there's been this comparison all the way through. And I think it's fair for me to at least bring that up when you have DeJounte Murray coming out on podcasts saying that Derrick White, you know, was a yes man, and that's why he got all of his minutes, or that's why he got praise from Pop and all that stuff. I mean, he basically said that. So I think that's fair. But let's go through the stats, and then we'll listen to what Shaq and Chuck had to say. It's funny. So as we can see here, this last game, Boston Celtics are now up 2-0. Now, first and foremost, I truly don't think there was anything that DJ could have done to help his team over. They are so mid. Okay, the Atlanta Hawks are so mid. I don't think there's anything he could have done. They just need more talent. They need more talent. They need a better front office, and they need a better leadership overall from their star players. And you know, star player being Trae Young, I think you need better leadership than that. But with that being said, they had no chance against Boston. It's not much that they could have done here. But you can see here that Trae Young went 9 for 22, 2 for 8 from 3, which is god awful. Negative 18 plus minus. Then you see DeJounte Murray here, 11 for 24. Not great, not wonderful, but not terrible. 7 for 13 from 3 is really good in my opinion. Or at the very least is pretty decent. The fact that he took the most threes also is pretty mind-blowing. 29.6 assists, 4 steals, and that's what he does right there, those steals. But yeah, pretty good. And then only 3 turnovers with him being, you know, a primary ball handler when he's on the court. It's like my turn, your turn between him and Trae Young. I hate that offense, by the way. And then if you go down here to Boston Celtics, obviously Derrick White, the reason why he can be this efficient, not only because he has high basketball IQ, he knows when to shoot, when not to shoot. He plays off his teammates very well. He works really hard on the court, but I think also, I mean, obviously he has more talent around him as well, so he can really shine. But he has been playing phenomenal. And it's going to be really nice if the Boston Celtics do win a championship, because your boy Derrick is going to get a lot of praise for that. So when I say that I would really love to have a Derrick White on my squad if I were like a championship caliber team. And I've always said this, the reason being is because he can just fit in any scenario, man. Any situation, he will adjust and he'll be able to bring something to your team. It's very impressive what we're seeing from Derrick White. 11 for 16 in a playoff series with a team that you haven't been with super long. It's impressive nonetheless. Now I know they went to a finals and all that, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, seven rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 3 blocks. Really great. All around player, just great all around player. And I've always said that if I was basing my game off of any player in the NBA, it will be Kyle Anderson. But the funny thing about it is the same reasons why I love Kyle Anderson is kind of the same reasons why I love Derrick White. So I guess if I was a hypothetical NBA player, like upcoming kid trying to make it to the NBA, I would definitely watch a lot of Derrick White and Kyle Anderson. All right, so with that being said, your boy got roasted. So when I first saw this, I was like, what are they talking about? It was Shaq and Chuck calling Derrick White Stephen A. Smith. And before I even watched it, okay, I was like confused, and then I thought about it and I was like, I know exactly where this is gonna go. So we'll just watch a few seconds of this, and then someone posted this part, and this is absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to at least the first few seconds of this. No copyright, please.
A 5.
Yes, sir. Captain Ernest, sir.
Is that Derrick White or Stephen A? Damn, Derrick. We love you, Stephen A.
I join you in the next show. Yes, sir.
That's so mean. And I know Stephen A. Smith actually responded to this. Hold on. Derrick White. Where's Stephen A? Here it is. Love all my brothers on NBA, on TNT or whatever. But I'm going to get Shaq and Chuck for comparing me with Derrick White. Y'all are going to pay for that. That's terrible. Okay. And then we move down here. This is just wrong. Okay. This is a violation right here.
You know what the crazy part about that is? What? Yeah, he combed it like that. That's the crazy part about it. You know what the crazy part about that is? What? Yeah, he combed it like that. That's the crazy part about it.
That's terrible, man. That's absolutely terrible. It's so terrible that I'm gonna repost it. I hope Derrick White's dad doesn't see that. By the way, Derrick White's dad, I said this in another video, he actually reposted retweeted my song to Derrick, which was really awesome. This one in particular. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, guys. If you want to, or you want me to respond to anything, or you have anything to send in, like respond to me on Twitter. Like, go to my DMs, hit me up. And funny enough, a lot of times when you guys do send me something, I had already recorded it. Like, I didn't upload it yet, but I already recorded it and it's ready to go. So I find that pretty funny. But anyways, yeah. But hit me up if you guys got anything to talk about. But yeah, that's hilarious. But yeah, I'll give it to you guys later. You want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com. I actually got merch on right now, as you can see. Look at that. Fresh Prince of San Antonio. You can't see it, but yeah, Fresh Prince of San Antonio. But yeah, I appreciate all the love. Until next time, bye.